You cannot get rid of me that easy. I'm back.
We are glad. Yes. Glad to have you back, Shane. Glad to have you back, man. Hopefully you had a good getaway with
your beautiful face.
Oh, my beautiful face. Thank you, Shane. Thank you. Thank you. Heather's in the house. Michelle's in the house. Donnie Cather's in the house. Make sure you guys share this page or show and get it out. We got free tickets to give away, Shane, for the Lake Erie Crushers throughout the whole season. A family 4-pack right here. I got the tickets. I picked them up last Sunday. So if you win, it'll be 4 tickets for the game that you choose, or for Tuesday's game or Wednesday's game. But we have them right here. You will have to pick them up at will call. So you have to answer the trivia question. And if you go to Google and you get an assist from Google, it does not count.
Correct.
So here is our trivia question. You must answer it properly by the end of the show by putting it in the chat. And I need to know where you're at, or where you're from, so I can, and give me your name, whatever, so I could drop tickets off at will call. First game is the 27th, which is Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day. And then we have Wednesday's game. we'll be giving away free tickets throughout the whole season right here on Unscripted each and every Saturday. Chipper's, this is normally Chipper's part of the show, but Chipper's out golfing today. Adam is out doing something in Hollywood. I just got a emergency phone call from Mikey. They had to take off this morning. I guess there was an autograph signing that he needed to be at that he forgot about. So, I mean, kudos to the star of the show for heading out to Hollywood real quick. He should be there in about 2 hours. They left at 7 o'clock this morning, so they should be touching down in LAX here pretty soon. And then the limo is going to pick them up right from there and take them to Hollywood Boulevard. So that's what's going on with Adam. Why you guys are asking he's not on the show. But here is the trivia question. Shane, hit him with the trivia question.
Folks, who is the first player ever to hit a home run in Jacobs Field?
There you go.
That's
First
the trivia
player
question.
ever to hit a home run in Jacobs Field. Give us the answer in the chat, and you will win 4 free tickets. Donnie, that does not mean to go on to Google and look it up. But anyway, Shane, we have partnered with them, and also we have a new sponsor that is going to be joining us here next week live on the show. And he's going to
nice.
What he's going to be bringing on Backyard Rednecks. They're going to be joining us throughout the season. Going to be also doing some photo shoots for us, some other things that we're going to be working on, some promotional videos, all kinds of stuff. Had a big meeting with Brad yesterday. So if you guys know anything about Backyard Rednecks, make sure you guys go like and check out his Facebook page. Brad and his crew are great. Nope, Donnie, that is incorrect. It is. I will tell you this. You are far, far away from that. It is. But again, that trivia question is, who is the first person to hit a home run in Jacobs Field? And remember this, it opened up in 1994. So who is that player? But anyway, Shane, so as we do each and every week, we go around the table and we will talk about what went on our last week and what's been going on this week, what you got going on. You tried any new food, anything? So last week you weren't here. Tell us where you were, Shane.
Well, I haven't been here for 2 weeks, if people remember correctly. Last weekend, though, I was in West Virginia at annual golf outing for Harmon's Pub. We usually go down once a year, golf, stay at the casino, the whole 9. It's a wonderful time. So I was doing that, and golf has started. This past Wednesday got rained out. The week before that, I played terrible. Shot 55. Don't want to talk about that. Work's been super slow. We just started back production this week. We had been shut down for a major roof project, so we could not produce. And then the weekend before that, I went and saw Bad Juju and just honestly didn't want to get up in time to make the show. So that's what I've been doing.
Well, thanks for being honest there.
Hey, honesty is the best policy.
That's right. So, no, it is not Omar Vizquel.
Yes. But Donnie is correct. It is not Indians team. Yes, it's not an Indians player for those folks trying to.
Correct. It is not an Indians player. I know Donnie's over there probably looking it up on Google right now. So, but anyway, Shane, yeah. So you've been gone for 2 weeks. You had a little date weekend last weekend with Shannon, and you guys went to the casino, right?
Yeah. Well, no.
All right. So Wayne Webb is in. Wayne Webb is in. Hold on. Wayne wants to know what the trivia question is. Wayne, who is the first player to hit a home run in Jacobs Field? In Jacobs Field. First player to hit a home run in Jacobs Field. That's for the trivia question. What's up, Wayne? Anyway, go ahead, Shane.
Date night was actually last night.
Oh, last night. Okay.
Yeah, and we went to Crack Pots in Massillon, Ohio, which is a small comedy venue. And I went and saw Lex Vegas was actually the MC for the night. Yeah, shout out Lex. It was good seeing him hanging out. And the 2 comedians, they did really good. It was Joel Good and Sista Lou, both from Columbus area. they knocked it out the park for the sets that they did. And it was a good time. Her and I had a real good time, and it was excellent. So,
Wayne, right team, wrong player. Guess again. But yeah, so again, trivia question is what player hit the first home run in Progressive Field? You will win, or Jacobs Field, Progressive Field. I still call it the Jake. You will win 4 free tickets either to Tuesday's game or Wednesday's game, family 4-pack. So that's the trivia question, courtesy of Lake Erie Crushers and the Red Line Network. But yeah, so anything else did you do this past week, Shane, that you want to talk about?
No, I mean, just I'm work. It's been great.
Well, you said that you guys had the. Go ahead.
I'm anxious to see the boys again Sunday, tomorrow. Going to be down here at the Ribs Burnoff at the Hall of Fame. They're going to be playing. Bad Juju will be playing from 4:30 to 6:30. It'll be a good time. So if anybody's in the Canton area listening, come on out. It'll be a good time.
Hey, Shane, guess what? We have a winner.
Hey, we have a winner.
We have a winner for the 4 tickets. Wayne, you can choose either Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday's game, and you get 4 free tickets to the game. I got them right here. I can either drop them off to you or drop them off at will call at the stadium. So you let me know either Tuesday or Wednesday's game. The Wednesday game starts at 6:35. It is Wednesday's game. I thought it was Wednesday. It is Wednesday's game, May the 28th. And we have them and Friday. So you can choose either Wednesday or Friday to pick from. Family 4-pack. The game on Wednesday starts at 6:35 and the game on Friday starts at 7:05. So Wayne, what day do you want? And the answer was Eric Anthony. That is correct.
April 2nd.
April 4th, 1994 is the year that Progressive Field, Jacobs Field opened up. So kudos to you for winning our very first giveaway. Eric Anthony was your winner. Ticket giveaway. But yeah, so Wayne, let me know what game you want, either Wednesday or Friday. Wednesday or Friday. I got to talk to him and see how come he didn't give me the Tuesday game, but I will check on that and get back to you if you want the Tuesday game. But we have the Wednesday or the Friday game. Appreciate you, Wayne. Hopefully you stick around. But Shane, my week, man, we had a doubleheader last week out at Painesville Speedway, Friday and Saturday. I didn't get the opportunity to call any races at all on Saturday. Junior kind of gave me the day off and let me just chill out at the racetrack and have some fun. It was supposed to be another doubleheader this weekend, but unfortunately, Mother Nature throughout the whole week didn't cooperate with us, and we did not get the Lorraine portion of our program in. So now we are headed to Painesville Speedway with the Great Lakes Truck Tour. As you can see, I got the hat on. The Medina Uplift Great Lakes Truck Tour will be invading the battleground. We got that going on. And in the process over the last week, on my way to the racetrack on Friday, I'm driving at about East 185th, and I'm driving with my Jeep. And I get there or get down the road, keep going on the highway, and something went wrong with the electrical system. So my sunroof won't go up, my windows won't roll up, no dash lights. So I drove it the rest of the way to the racetrack. Thank God it was nice out and it did not rain. And then on my way home, I drove home with the windows completely down, the sunroof open, no dash lights, from Painesville to Lorain, Ohio, which took me about 58 minutes. And I dropped it off at John, my mechanic's house. And he is currently working on it, or trying to work on it, but dropped it off. And I'm currently using his son's work truck to get back and forth to where I need to go. Donnie, that's an easy one. That's Mark McGuire. He hit the Budweiser scoreboard, I do believe, when he played for the Cardinals back in 1990.
Oh, the Cardinals
Back in 1998, whenever interleague play started. Either 98 or 99. Check that out. But yeah, so that's my week. And then Didn't try anything new this week food wise, but listen, Erin did make breakfast for us this morning: French toast, sausage, and bacon. So kudos to her. She's been a real trooper. Erin, what's up? As I talk about her, she pops on. Shane, you see that?
I do see that.
So
Good
kudos to her
morning, Aaron.
for
Hope you're
making
well.
breakfast for us. It was a really good breakfast. Got up this morning, had to run to the dollar store to go get syrup, and we had a good breakfast, man. Nice, always nice to have breakfast with your girlfriend and enjoy it. And had that and enjoyed it. And she's been real stuck on these documentaries on Netflix, and I think she's watching the Menendez brothers one right now, which is pretty interesting. So if you guys got an opportunity, go check that out. She's been watching a lot of them, watching them with her. So not to say that she's doing it by herself, but yeah. And we're getting back to walking, going to the racetrack today. I see the clouds are out. It's kind of sunny out. I was out earlier this morning. It's supposed to be like 52 degrees. Well, hopefully it gets a little bit warmer. So other than that, Shane, and really nothing much up with me, man. Just another work week in the books, 3-day weekend. Ashley got Monday off, so that's I don't know what's going on.
Same.
I don't know what's going on Monday. Probably just relax all day. But I got to cook out at my sister's tomorrow, and they had bought some steaks a while back, and I put them in the freezer over here. So now I'm going to take them steaks with me tomorrow over to my sister's house. So I know my brother-in-law always goes all out for this holiday, and this is a very special holiday for me because about 6 years ago, it'll be coming up on 6 years when Paulie passed away. This was the last holiday that me and him spent together. So obviously, I have to go over there and celebrate with my family. And plus, it's my sister's birthday's coming up, and my brother's birthday's coming up. Or no, my sister's birthday's coming up. My brother's in September. I don't know why I'm thinking it's the 26th of this month. It's my sister's birthday that's coming up. And then we roll right into June. And June, as some of you guys know, is not a good month for me. So I got to get through it all the way up to the 16th. We'll talk about that maybe next week on the show and whatever. But we will have Brad from the Backyard Rednecks on the show, our new sponsor for the station and the network. And also, we are still booking bands at the Doghouse Bar and Grill. And if you guys want to go to the Doghouse Bar and Grill, make sure you tell them that us over here at Unscripted and Redline Network sent you. Shane, but where will we be at on June the 21st? June 21st, where are we going?
We will be live on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. from Jones Bones Barbecue, and I cannot wait.
Yes, and I will tell you this: we may have, just may have, a very special guest joining us that may play some music. So I just dropped a hint to you. He was probably at the Piston Power Show with us, but you'll have to come out and find out. And maybe we'll talk Brian into giving out a free rib dinner over there at Jones Bones, or maybe a sloppy toppy, because he's going to ask us what we want to eat there, Shane. Last time we were there, what you had a sloppy toppy. You had a sloppy toppy, right?
I did.
Yes, Wayne. Phenomenal. It is four free tickets for Wednesday's game. 4 free tickets for Wednesday's game. Let me know how you want to get them. Either I can drop them off to you or get it at will call, whatever's easier for you. But yes, sloppy toppy. For those of you that don't know what a sloppy toppy is, and the name sounds kind of weird, Shane, can you explain to them on what it is and what's on there? Do you remember?
It is roughly a pound to a pound and a half potato split in half with pulled pork, barbecue sauce. I feel like there's meat on there, but I'm not sure. Sour cream, cheese, just loaded to the brim. It was so good. You have to try it. You just have to try it. His food.
How were the burnt ends?
The one piece I had was out of this world. Out of this world. So good. There's a reason they won Cleveland 2024 best barbecue. So hopefully they win it again this year, as voting for all those awards ended on the 21st.
Just everybody.
And the winners will be announced in June.
Shane, it's kind of funny that everybody we're associated with and know is all nominated for awards beside us over here at Redline Network. So you guys need to do better next year and put us on the fucking ballot. That's what you guys need to do. Put us on that ballot because there's some people that's on that ballot. There's some people that's on that ballot that I feel don't deserve to be on the ballot. But hey, that's just my opinion. Here's my thing. Jones Bones on there. Hopefully you guys voted for them. Guess who else is on there, Shane?
Bad Junior
Doghouse
Cleveland.
Bar. Yeah, them. Doghouse Bar and Grill. They're on there.
Yep.
Guess who else is on there? Jones's Bones is on there.
Yep.
So everybody everybody we're associated with is on there. So next year, guys, just do a little bit better and then nominate Redline Radio, Redline Network. Just nominate us. That's all we want. It's just a nomination. Shows about all of our hard work. All these guys at Unscripted, they work hard, bring you the show each and every Saturday morning. You know, we may not have the whole group here all the time, but we're here. We bring it to you. We know that we got good content. So go ahead, nominate us for next year. And congratulations to everybody who's been nominated for this year and next year and the year before. And early congratulations to all the winners and good luck to everybody in 2024. Maybe in 2026 we'll get on there. Never know. But other than that, Shane,
never know.
Never know. So real quick, Shane, did you try any new food when you were down in West by God, Virginia? Try anything new, or what did you have to eat down there?
Well, I will say that I'll say it's new per se because I've never actually gotten it at this place. There's a little hole in the wall bar that we stop at after we play golf. Shout out to Rebecca's down there in what's the town down there? I'll say Newell, West Virginia, but I know that ain't right. I got their calzone. It was pretty freaking good. Pretty good. So I would say that was the newest thing that I tried in the last 2 weeks. Everything else has been new. What?
Did you try any new drinks this past week? Any new shots? Anything that you want to talk about?
No, just stuck with the regular green teas and a couple twisted teas. So
twisted
nothing
teas.
Crazy.
I'm not a twisted tea fan.
It's easy. So I'm normally a mixed drink guy, and when you're out on the golf course, it makes it a little more difficult to handle all that. So I just go with twisted teas, just pop it open and sip on that while we play golf. So
hey Shane, I forgot this. Sunday I went to the Crushers game, and they have this Labatt Blue inning where they had to extend it, and I actually tried a Labatt Blue for the first time on Sunday. So I will say that kudos to Bill's wife for grabbing or getting me the beer. Bill and his wife, they go to the racetrack. They were actually at the game. They sat in front of us, and I seen good old Chipper there. That was a good time. And Chipper actually got Aaron a ball from I don't know who it was, but got her a ball that they play on the field with. Adam is watching, so kudos to Adam. Hopefully you landed well in Hollywood or LAX, and you're in Hollywood right now. I know you got an autograph signing to go to. Willie's on there.
Willie, what's up, buddy?
Willie, not beer, man. Not now. If you're talking about green tea shots, I'm all for it. No freaking no beer. I can't. I don't like the taste of beer. Not happening. Don't want it. But if somebody offers it, I'll take a sip of it or finish it or whatever. But yeah, I'm not a big beer fan. But yeah, Shane. So the game was pretty cool, and we had a good time. Got to hang out with Chipper a little bit. Chipper's like the real star out there. And then you guys seen the picture in the chat, man. So we show up there, right? And then there's this guy that's there using my media credentials to get on the field as a photographer because the Lake Erie Crushers did not have his media credentials done. So Chipper's calling me down. He's like, hey, Dave, come here. I'm like, what's up? So here's a funny story that Adam and Willie will know this last name when I bring it up. So it's funny that this guy's last name, and this is no lie, you can ask Aaron, you can ask Chipper, this guy's last name is Chopchinsky. No, it's not related. Yeah, Chopchinsky, his last name. I cannot remember what his first name was, but his last name was Chopchinsky, and he had my media credentials again because his wasn't done. So kudos to him for being honest about it, and kudos to the Lake Erie Crushers for allowing him and not giving him any problems to get on the field by just giving him somebody else's credential, which I didn't have a problem with. I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, Willie, isn't that hilarious? His last name was Chopchinsky, and for those of you who know, we got a good friend named Matthew Chopchinsky, and when he told me his last name, I'm like, "Are you related to Matt?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm related to him." Long live Gold Dust. You are 100% correct, Willie. How's a vacation treating you? I know. Shane, what are you laughing at? The Gold Dust comment?
Yes.
Oh,
takes me back.
Yeah. So Matt used to do. That's what he used to do.
Okay. Makes sense.
So that's how we got the nickname Gold Dust for him, because that was his favorite wrestler, and he used to mess with him about it. Adam said, "Shit, he's running errands and all that good stuff." What are you running errands for? Are you getting ready to buy Brad and them some stuff and take it with you to Whiskey Island tomorrow? Is that what you're going to do? No, we don't need it. Well, I think Aaron needs some gas.
But
Aaron needs some gas. We gotta fill up before, or she got to fill up before we go down to Painesville Speedway. That's about an hour drive from where we're at. But we're only gonna do an hour show here today, Shane. So we'll get to some things that we're going to be talking about. Willie said vacation is coming to an end. Well, Willie, I hope you had fun snorkeling and doing the show, and you and Gene had a lot of fun down there. I wouldn't want to leave neither, especially with that weather. And he showed me, I seen pictures of the water that's out there. Man, that water looks clear as hell. Shane, did you talked about that you guys were rebuilding your work, or something happened out there? What happened?
Oh, yeah, it was a roof project that it's just old, and then it needed replaced. The building itself is I don't know how old the building itself is. Probably 60 years old, probably. I don't know. So just part of ongoing upgrades to the building. So we had to shut down for 2 weeks.
So I showed you guys in the chat. Anybody thirsty for some water? Because we don't have a water fountain anymore at work, because some dummy who don't know how to drive took it out with this forklift and busted it and ripped it off the wall and got fired. He's riding around with his forks. We heard about a foot and a half off the ground, and that's how he hit it. He come flying around the corner, hit it so hard. Luckily, he didn't bust the water line, because then it would have been a big problem. And then he wants to say, well,
luckily no one else was standing there. Correct.
I heard that he was driving around the shop all night long with his forks up in the air, and they kept telling him to drop him. And apparently he'd had 15 years of tow motor experience. So that tells you why he's been fired from every one of his tow motor jobs, right?
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. If you guys don't know how to drive something, just admit that you don't know how to drive it. And when people tell you to put your forks down, especially on your tow motor, you're lifting pallets up in the air, you're lifting baskets up in the air, you're lifting wood off a trailer, you're pulling stuff out the trailer. If you don't know how to drive a tow motor, just get off of it and be a man or a lady and say, hey, I don't know how to drive it, and ask questions. Don't just assume you know how to drive it because you know how to drive a car. And some of us don't know how to drive a car, but I mean, it's not hard to drive a tow motor if you've done it for a while. And when he told us he had 15 years of experience, I would say in my 20 years of driving tow motor altogether, the only thing I've really done is hit a pole and knocked a basket off the very top of a 20-foot high shelf. That's it. In my 20 years, better knock on wood, because I don't want things to happen in the future. But that's that's really happened to me. I've never knocked a water fountain off of the wall, never knocked the wall, anything else off. Like, I've seen people busting ramps getting off the trailer. I don't know how that happens. People bending forks. I don't know how that happens. Just, be cautious out there and be aware of your surroundings, especially when you're at work, especially with tow motors, because there are some crazy people out there that don't know how to drive tow motors that say that they know how to drive them, and they don't. And Shane, you know what else happened this yesterday? I forgot to mention this. Rockin' on the River kicked off last night.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a couple folks we know were out there hanging out with the main act was AC/DC tribute band. That'd have been nice to see.
Yeah, that would have, but it was kind of too cold. That was one of our options that we thought we were going to hit up, but obviously we didn't hit it up, and we came back home and just chilled out and watched some documentaries. And June 20th, our boys, Bad Juju is headlining. What's your thoughts on that?
Official band of Redline Radio. I'm so excited. I'm excited for the show, but I'm more excited for them. They deserve it.
Absolutely, they do deserve it. They put a lot of work into their shows throughout the year. They put a lot of work into bringing good songs to you. Put a lot of work into their playlist. They put a lot of work into incorporating fans into it in the mix and all that other stuff. So kudos to the guys over at Bad Juju and all the future people and all the current people that are getting ready to have fun at Rockin' on the River. Josh Rizzo is dripping with the Riz. What does that mean?
Riz is a new slang term, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you're going to go see them tomorrow, Adam. Sick invite, by the way, right, Shane? Thanks for the invite.
That's just what I saw in the book.
Adam says that he got his tow motor license out of the gumball machine. I don't think he got it from there probably the Cracker Jack box because he don't know how to drive. Don't know how to drive at all. Shane, anything else that happened this past week that you want to talk about? I know you were at the racetrack too. What was it, 2 weeks ago? And you experienced some stuff that happened at the racetrack with your stepson. How did that experience go?
Well, I thought it was going to go well. The car was ready to go, and they were getting ready to come around. They were coming out of turn 2. There was somebody that was beside. I'm terrible with race terminology. Beside him, but higher up, and they decided to dive down right in front of him. Yeah, he was on the outside, dove down right in front of him, and he couldn't save it and put it in the wall, and basically real good. And they decided to pull the motor out of the car because it was pretty much trashed. So we are in the process of finding a car to put the motor in. So that's that. So he might be back out there soon. I would say maybe 2 more weeks.
Okay, so hold on a second. So are they in the process of building a new one? They gonna buy one, or are they just going to drive it? Is he going to drive his dad's car?
No, his dad's car's out of his dad's car. His dad doesn't want him to drive his car. I don't think. I'm not 100% sure on that. His grandpa wants him to just go get a car ready to race. Drive it onto the track and race it. But I think his dad wants to build one, like get a car, put the motor in it, so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens. I'm just there to support. So I'm not a gearhead. So.
Yeah, man. I mean, unfortunately for him, he's had a lot of bad luck with that car since he's got it or built it. So it's time to move on.
Oh yeah, the car itself is going away. Thank goodness. Basically they're ready to pull the cage out of the car, and then take the car or whatever's left of it to the scrapyard because it's worthless. It's cursed. That's what I say.
I say get off dirt and go to asphalt. You won't wreck his car.
You could talk to them about that.
I will. Next time I see Alec, I'm going to try and get him to come to asphalt because you have a lot more fun around asphalt. I know some dirt guys would be like, oh, yeah, it's fun on dirt. I don't know. I've never been on dirt, but kudos to them who all race on dirt. Not Adam, but Shane, have you seen any things going on with the Diddy trial that made you laugh or made you just think about things?
I just don't, honestly, like I know we should talk about things. That thing I could care less about, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many what ifs. There's so many he said, she said. There's just it's all convoluted, and honestly, he's probably gonna not get charged with anything at the end of it. So here we are.
Good morning, Rachel. Shane, one of your favorite people, just jumped in. Rachel, joining the show. Thanks, Rachel, for tuning
Morning,
in.
Rachel.
And hopefully, wherever you're at, the weather's nice, and you get to go out today and have a good day and enjoy the weather, because this weather this past week here in Northeast Ohio has sucked. Shane, are you back in the
depressing?
Are you back in the lavender room?
No. Still the gray room.
Oh, still
Always
in the-
will be the gray room now.
Always the gray.
I was trying to see if the sun was out, but it looks to be mostly cloudy.
Yeah, the sun's out over here in Elyria, man. I'm looking out my bedroom window, my spare room window where I got the studio stuff set up at, and it's pretty sunny out, man. A lot of clouds, so hopefully it stays that way and gets a little bit warmer, about 10 more degrees warmer. I'll be good. But other than that, man, like I said, I really go ahead, Shane.
Currently, 54 in my hometown, and it feels like it's 47. So, not ideal to be outside unless you got a coat on.
Shane, what do you got going on tonight? Anything good?
I'm not. Probably make some money. That's what I'm going to do tonight.
You
probably
should
drive.
You should work your way over to Painesville Speedway and come hang out at Painesville Speedway.
If I happen to make my way that far up north, then there's a good possibility.
Race is starting at 6, and then you get to hear yours truly on the microphone. I know you don't want to come just for that reason.
Oh, I mean, I'm open to watching racing. But I enjoy spending time with my friends. So
yeah, I appreciate that, man. What else are we going to talk about here? So we got the new sponsor.
Sports.
Yeah. But real quick, Backyard Rednecks. Go look them up on Facebook. They are one of the new sponsors of the station here, or of the network and the station. We'll be doing a lot of things with them moving forward. I got him a gig. He will actually be doing the photography now for Doghouse Bar and Grill in Elyria. So all of the events out there with bands and Browns football games that are coming up, he will actually be doing all the photography for that event. He was hired yesterday by Eric. So kudos to Brad and his crew for all the hard work. If you haven't checked out anything Brad and them did, just go look on Backyard Rednecks. All the information is on there. They got merchandise. We got some free merchandise that is going to be coming to us as well. And also, I did get an update from Corey from Outlaw Beer, and Corey told me that June 21st, he will be at the remote for us. And where's that at, Shane? Where's the remote?
Jones Bones.
So
live the 21st.
So Outlaw Beer will be with us on June 21st at Jones Bones, and come out and try a free Outlaw Beer. I hear he's giving some away for free, so you're gonna have to come out there. Mike Wilkes, Bearded Browns podcast.
Mr. Wilkes,
what's happening, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. No Chip or no Adam.
Hopefully your back is getting better.
Oh, why do you have to carry somebody?
He blew his back out getting out of bed.
Oh, I got back problems myself, and I know how that feels. But Mike, hopefully you're feeling better, bud. But again, Outlaw Beer will be with us on June the 21st. Ain't that exciting news, Shane? That is exciting news.
Super exciting. That is a action-packed weekend for me.
Why? What do you got going on?
Bad Juju at Rocking on the River Friday night.
On Friday?
Saturday morning, live remote at Jones Bones with Unscricted and the boys and the fellas and everybody else that's going to show up because it's going to be a party. And then Saturday night, I'm going to go probably hang out with Tim Fairbanks in Millersburg and watch some fights. So I'm a busy man that weekend.
I got a busy weekend that weekend too. I got races doubleheader, the 20th and the 21st. Hopefully we can get out there early on Friday and I can catch the end of Bad Juju at Rockin' on the River to go support them guys. Hopefully that's my plan, or that's my plan if it goes correctly. I don't know if we can make that happen, but if not, I'll be there in spirit supporting them guys. And then on Saturday, we get right back up in the morning, pack the remote stuff up, and we're going to head right to Jones's Bones. We're going to set up there, and I think Brian's going to be open for business like he was, and we're going to do this from underneath the tent this time, Shane, like we did at the racetrack for the cancer walk.
Nice.
So we're going to set this up, and we may have a very special producer getting back behind the producers board for that event. So I'll talk to you guys about that a little bit later on what we're going to be doing with that and things we're moving forward. Again, want to thank Lake Erie Crushers for working with us in 2025 here to give off free tickets to the baseball game. Wayne Webb was our very first winner. He answered the trivia question. Shane, have you ever been to a Lake Erie Crushers game? Have you ever been there?
I have not.
You need to get out there. You and Shannon need to mosey on out this way.
I hear you. It's quite the jaunt, though. But
it's not that far.
I know how far it is. But, yes.
How far is it from your place? How far is it from your place?
To Lake Erie Crushers.
Yes.
Crushers Stadium, 2 minutes.
Yes. How many minutes?
Hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, that's
20.
That's a sleep, man. Come on, man. You could do better than that. Man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Other than that,
also,
go ahead, Jordan.
Also, shout out to Willie's Custom Upholstery Repair sponsor network for all your upholstery needs. Go see Willie's.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Willie last week out at Lorraine Raceway Park. He's doing a bunch of vans and a camper. So not only does he car upholstery, but he also does stuff for campers. He also does your furniture. If your grandma or your aunts or your uncles who's had some furniture from the 80s and you want to get them reupholstered, tell Willie that we sent you from here at Redline Network, Redline Radio, and he'll take care of you. A really good deal a really good thing he's got going on with us. Also, make sure you guys support, Jones's Bones, Doghouse Bar and Grill. Support them. Shane, what's your favorite thing about Doghouse Bar and Grill?
The flatbread.
Which one? There's multiple.
There are multiples. I'm a plain pepperoni guy. They're pretty good. Although chicken bacon ranch is good, I'm sure the barbecue one is good as well. So
let me answer George's question here. So George says Crusher games are so affordable. I don't know about that, George. Me and Aaron went to the game last week. 3 hot dogs, fries, and a drink was $25. And they had stadium mustard there. 3 hot dogs, a fry, and a drink, $25.
You got it compared to going to a Guardians game, though. The admission is where you're getting the benefits, I think. Well, to me, anyways.
You're right on that, Shane. You are absolutely right. But it's about the same price. I mean, it's a little closer, so you're not going to spend as much gas. Well, it's a little closer for some of us. You're not going to spend as much gas going out there. But it was a good time, man. Food was great. No complaints there. They actually had a new guy who is doing the in-arena host, Dave, who we'll have on here eventually. I think in June, he had told me that he does. Now, listen to this, Shane. He's the in-arena host of The Charge, the Akron Rubber Ducks, the Lake Erie Crushers, and he's a Brea cop. And he just retired as a Brea cop after 35 years of being on the force.
Kudos to him for that.
Dude, I thought my schedule was busy. Shit, he's got a busy schedule.
That man's got to be single. Just saying. If he's doing all that.
I don't know, man. I didn't get into his personal life, but all I know he was saying that's what he was doing. So, I mean, kudos to him for all the work that he does, and he's really great, dude. Like, he's got a lot of energy. His voice is pretty good for that. Kudos to him for doing that, man, and keeping up on that schedule. And kudos to the guys over at Kudos to the guys over at WOBL too, Gary Tyler and the crew. Them guys are actually doing some big things. They are official radio station of Rocking on the River. So make sure you guys go down and check them out. I know Gary's going to be broadcasting live whenever they got concerts down there and whatever. So yeah, stop down and see them. They're right by the Lorraine Palace. So a lot of good things happening in the city. I know that Clifton Oliver, we talked to him. He wants to come back on sometime.
Yes.
We'll get Clifton back on. But Shane, I'm looking forward to June 21st, man. Jones Bones always treats us really good, man. And you know, I reached out to Brian. I say, Brian, how about this day? He's like, man, I'm busy that day. Let's push it back to June. He wants to do a little giveaway thing there too as well. Maybe give away some gift cards from Jones Bones, some T-shirts, all kinds of stuff. But you know, man, that's going to be the place to be on June the 21st. And I might spill a little bit of beans here, but we might have Chris Biggin with us. I got to confirm everything. So Biggin might be there playing, and we won't have to turn it down after one song. We won't turn them off. So we can play live there. Maybe we can do some other things there, some giveaways and stuff. So, I mean, we got some things that we're doing, man. And we want to invite the guys from the Beer to Browns podcast. If they want to come join us, they're more than welcome to come hang out, drink some Outlaw beer that we're going to be having there from Corey and the boys over at Outlaw Beer. So kudos to them. Kudos to them guys for helping us out, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a weekend for sure. I am excited.
Big weekend for you, man. Busy weekend.
That's what I say. I'm always on the run. So
that's why you're the VIP / co-star. That's very important.
Oh, that's what they tell me. That's what they tell me. I'll go.
All right. Good morning, Gene. How was Rocking on the River last night? I know that you went there. Maybe I think they had season passes, her and her sister, Michelle. The official winners from Redline Radio. They won their bowling league. Josh Rizzo in the house, my boy Josh.
Oh,
hey, Josh.
Shit.
Josh, the only reason why you're on is because I messaged you earlier to be on the show, and now you're feeling guilty because you want to come on. Guess what you win, Josh? Hey, tell him what he wins, Shane. He wins a one-night trip to the Sprucewood.
The Sprucewood, baby. One night on me.
Sprucewood Inn. Gosh, when are you guys coming back to the doghouse? We need you back at the doghouse. We need you guys to have another show. George says, no, Cleveland charges $40 for those 2 hot dogs, fries, and a drink. So with $11 you spent on a ticket and parking in Avon versus the cost of the Guardian. Oh, they didn't go. Michelle wasn't feeling good. And Josh says, oh, shit. He wants to know when he can cash that in, Shane.
Next time I'm in Elyria.
Yeah, next time you're in Elyria. Or, hey, Josh, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it tomorrow to Whiskey Island, but I know you guys will rock it out over there at Whiskey Island. I know to start the show, he will be there supporting and maybe flip some tables over tomorrow because he's going to see Brad.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that goes when he sees Brad. He gets turned on. But hey, I think it was a couple weeks ago we seen Pushing Daisies at the doghouse 3 weeks ago. And
yes, you did.
Dude, let me tell you, man. I will give Jeremy, Greg, and Mike their flowers, man. They came a long way, and dude, listen, they're up and coming. So if you guys got an opportunity to go see them, go see them. And listen, our boys at Old 95, they ain't no slouch neither, man. Go check them out. So if you guys got an opportunity, check out Bad Juju, check out Old 95, check out Pushing Daisies, and go check out all the cover bands because they need your support, man. Because I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. How the hell should I know when we'll be back? Josh,
he should know what he's doing tomorrow. He's going to Whiskey Island.
Josh, me and you talked about this. I called you to book you guys at the doghouse. You're supposed to remember this. Man, Josh. Gene, thank you for tuning in real quick. Go ahead.
You as well, Gene. Have a good weekend.
I know that we're going to do an hour show, me and Shane. Shane, we got about 13 minutes left to go. Anything that you want to talk about specific, sports-wise, foods-wise, anything real quick? How about the NBA playoffs so far?
I don't understand. I don't understand how you blow leads that large in a playoff game and you're supposed to be the best of the best. But it's beyond me. It makes for good basketball, I guess. Good TV. Doesn't make for good basketball. It makes for good TV. Maybe they might be onto something. I don't know.
Josh says he has a memory like a goldfish.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. The Guardians, man, I love the Guardians, but they're hard to watch sometimes. The pitching staff is a little depleted currently. I don't know if you heard this, Dave, but Lively's out for the rest of the year now.
I seen something like that. What's going on with him? Tommy John surgery?
Probably. And then our number one draft pick's out for 6 months. He pulled something in his side, swinging the bat. I don't know. Just
you know what would make me happy with the Guardians if they walked in there and they cut Nolan Jones today. DNF.
Yeah.
You're batting 188, 1 home run and 5 RBIs. Why are you still on this team? Why?
Well, the same thing could be said for Big Christmas.
He's not playing. He's not playing. I understand it. He's not playing. You're giving your majority of the time to Nolan Jones in right field. Why?
Hey, Lane Thomas is back. Put Martinez in right field, and then it solves our problems. And Nolan Jones.
I don't think that's the answer in right field. I think you're going to have to go get a quality bat in right field and somebody who can play every day and bat better than 188. Shit, me and Shane can bat better than 188 platooning in right field for the Guardians. I can bat probably about 200. You could bat probably about 200. So that's in Steiner math, that's 400.
Yeah.
And in my head, there's another 200. So we'll back 600 and better than Nolan Jones and Jockenzie Noel out there. But Noel's got to play. He's got to play to make an impact, and he hasn't played.
Yeah, he's got to play every day. And if he's not playing every day, then he's not gonna get any better. But Nolan Jones is trash, regardless.
Trash. He is trash. He had 20 home runs last year in Colorado, who, by the way, they beat the Yankees yesterday to pick up their 10th win of the season. They beat them 3-2.
The Rockies are trash, though. They're the worst team in baseball.
10-42.
That's funny to even say out loud. I feel
10-42. They are.
But then there's guys like there's a guy on the Tigers. I was talking to my dad about it, who I think is trash, but is like probably the 12th man on the team, is making probably league minimum, but yet he's I can't think of his first name, but his last name's Adu or Abdul or Abu or whatever.
They were just talking about him on the Guardians broadcast.
Yeah, he stinks. He stinks, but yet he's still on the team. It's the same thing with Nolan Jones. I don't know if we can get rid of him, but they should. They got to figure something out.
They got to figure it out quick before the season. What are they, like 25 or 26 and 22 or something like that? Ain't that what they are? 25 or 26?
Yeah.
And what's up with all these day games they're playing, man? They're playing a lot of day games. They played like 3 this week.
Well, when it rains out and suspends, because all it does is rain in Northeast Ohio. Well, they're not even in Northeast Ohio. They were in
Minnesota.
They're in Minnesota and Detroit.
So Josh apparently has an early show tomorrow, so I better get some sleep. Much love, fellas. Hey, yeah, Josh, don't hesitate to reach out to us, man, and hang out with us. If you're not doing nothing next weekend, come on, let's hang out, jump on the show. More than willing to come on. And I forgot to tell you this, but Brad from the Backyard Rednecks will be live on the show. It's not going to be videoed in. He's going to be live here at Casa La Dynamite.
Oh, shit. Next week. You got enough room for all that
yeah,
you're going to have over there?
We'll set up another camera like we did when you were here, Shane. We got another microphone. We're all ready to go. Where'd you go, Shane? Did you freeze?
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. You froze for a second. But Shane, anyway, so you're not doing nothing special tonight besides just doing some Uber, huh?
Yep, that's it. That's all I'm doing. Just trying to rest up, and I'll go see the boys tomorrow down at the Hall of Fame by me.
Make sure you take that
live at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Pro Football Hall of Fame ribs burn off. That event started yesterday. It goes yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Actually, I don't know if it was the same. It's got to be the same people, but Old School opened yesterday
Yes, it's the
at
same
the
people.
Hall of Fame.
I seen it.
So I wish I could have got over there, but I was busy with some stuff. But it's a good time down there. I'm just hanging out, chilling for the long weekend. Let's. I have this to say. Let's
Okay, go ahead.
remember. Let's remember why we have a 3-day weekend. It ain't because of barbecues. It ain't that. It's let's remember the folks that gave their life for this country. So, shout out to all those people.
All the
And
military, first responders,
all the military, first responders, all
everybody
that. That's
who's out there protecting our lives. The police, even though sometimes we
yes.
don't the police,
That's
they're still out there protecting us, keeping the streets safe, and the military's keeping the country safe, and the firefighters are out there keeping your city safe with the and trying to do their best to get out there, and paramedics them too as well. So everybody who's on a first response team, kudos to all you guys for all the hard work you guys do and how much time you guys put into it, and the ones that help out and the ones that go the extra limit and make theirself known out there. That's another thing we're going to be talking to Brad about. Brad is a big time proprietor and supporter of helping people out with disabilities, people with breast cancer, all kinds of stuff. So we'll get a little bit further into that next week when Brad's on here from the backyard. Nice. So if you guys want some merchandise, go on his page, order it, and he'll have it shipped to you within a day or so. And he'll take care of you. They'll be doing some things with us moving forward. We got some things to announce. And if you guys ain't doing nothing tonight, make sure you guys come down to Painesville Speedway. The Great Lakes Trucks on Tour, or Tour Series is there. We also got the figure eight. They're going to wet down the track, Shane. Wet down the track. Last week, Aaron. Go ahead.
Explain this to me, because I was asking somebody. So, like, I get if it rains a lot, a dirt track is out of the question. But I know if it rains, you still got to dry. Like, you got to dry the asphalt. So what was the biggest reason why Lorraine didn't run last night? Was it because?
Well, the pits are flooded, and so was the parking lot. And you don't want people to get stuck in the pits, and you don't want people to get stuck.
Okay, I got you. Yep,
but
that makes sense.
Could they have got it in last night? Maybe if it was a little warmer outside, maybe if it was 10 degrees warmer outside, they could have tried to get it in. But they made the right call. They did. Okay. For the people that are out there complaining about it, I get it. I understand. Everybody wants to go to the racetrack and go out there and see racing, but sometimes Mother Nature wins, and they've won again. So there's nothing we can do about that. Our team tries the hardest each and every week, whether it be at Lorraine or Painesville Speedway, to get the track preparations ready for, the evening. Sometimes the race car drivers help out when it rains. We get the cars out on the track to dry the track off. We got safety crew that's out there helping to get the track dried off. If you guys ever went to Painesville, you guys know that the walls seep there. So they got sub pumps in the wall that drain the water out of the wall. I mean, it happens, man. You're not gonna please everybody, especially with Mother Nature. I mean, if it would have rained maybe Tuesday and Wednesday and had a nice warm day on Thursday all day, they possibly could have got it in. I don't think so, though, dude. I kind of knew that in my heart that it was going to be canceled. I told Aaron, I said, I don't think we're going to race this week. I think that was as early as Wednesday because it rained, and it was chilly. So
yeah, I didn't think about the pits at Lorraine, so I totally forgot about that. But that makes sense. Makes perfect sense now.
But and to answer some of the people's questions who are out there and picturing it in their head, when I say wet the track, so what they do is, Shane, for all the figure eight races, they race their preliminaries, which is their dashes and their heats and sometimes pursuits, on a dry oval. Then they run their main event, which is the feature, on a wet figure eight. It's in the 8. So the Ironman figure eight, compact figure eight, and the old school figure eight all race in the 8 when it's wet. Sometimes they run it dry, but it hits her harder when it's dry. Erin actually seen it last week, her first experience ever seeing a figure eight race. And she was like, Jesus Christ. Like, people are hitting, she's like, oh my God. Like, I seen smile on her face whenever they were getting close, and then she's cringing up when they're getting close. So I mean, she ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till she sees it tonight. These boys are going to be this is the one they're looking for, the wet one. So I mean, who doesn't like it wet, right, Shane?
I wasn't going there, but yes, sir.
But anyway, for Shane O'Mac, for Dynamite Dave, for everybody on Unscripted, Chipper, Shane, Adam, myself, Lake Erie Crushers, Doghouse Bar and Grill, Willie's Customs, Jones Bones. Who else we got, Shane?
Backyard Redneck.
Backyard Rednecks. Bad Juju. All 95.
Outlaw Beer. All 95.
Outlaw Beer. For everybody who supports the show, we appreciate you. We will see you guys next week, and I bet all 4 of us will be back. So for Shane, for Dynamite Dave,
let's go.
We are out here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good week. See you guys next Saturday morning from 10 a.m. till noon. Have a good one, everyone.